Hello, fellow academics, and welcome back to Hawkshaw. We are in the process of building up our defenses. But I've had a thought about, well, that sounds weird. I was thinking about what we're actually doing. And instead of making sure that our defenses are up, since we're such a small group, it might be worthwhile instead trying to focus on creating some gold that we can trade if the next intruders come. Now this will not work for us if the raiders come overnight, so we're still gonna keep building this, but at the same time I want to make sure that we are creating sort of the necessary base economy, so we could in theory, you know, make it happen or make it work for us. Also need to increase our food production. Are you cold? You are not cold. Are you drunk? You might be drunk. Really? Nope. I guess you're just still recovering from stuff. Alright. So I want you to actually keep chopping in the back. Audrey went to grab some more food and then went to right straight back to bed. Ellen can try another wound curing thing. Hopefully she sleeps through it. There we go. Not bleeding anymore. I think that is good. Alright. So, let's have another look at what our people are really good at. We do need someone to do cooking. Check. We do need someone to do research. Check. Unfortunately, research and all the growing and stuff is the same thing for us. Tailoring, that would be nice. Mining. 5 mining. Actually, maybe Audrey, when you are done, I'm just gonna send you to do more mining. But in the long run, you might become... Wow, animal handling of 17. We'll figure it out. Alright, I do want them to prioritize mining the gold. And we're also gonna check into our research, because we do have architecture and agriculture going. The next thing that we can actually unlock is smelting. When Alan gets to the point where that just works for us. However, we also need to make sure we have a way of storing our material underground, so that, you know, not everything spoils at once. So let's go ahead. Oh, not made of wood. I guess I do want to plan this, but I don't think we currently have the material or the capacity to actually... I think if we build this corner out, we can actually put a staircase in here, destroy these walls, and then start building down into the ground. Alternatively, we could unlock the bookshelves, which would speed up this part here. Actually, it wouldn't. Alright, so for now, let's just keep producing research. You guys are... I've done actually a good amount of mining over here. But not enough, I want to say. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna quickly say haul this, just to get it out of the way. I don't want it to fall down to the ground. Audrey, you're gonna mine over here. Winnie Eve. Can then mine this one. Will you continue over here? Nope, you're going to pray. Of course you are. But Audrey, nice. You keep mining this. If I'm not mistaken, we need 400 to do 2 batches of smelting. So that's kind of what we will be aiming for. And I think this wall we're actually gonna make thicker like on the inside. Well, this takes away a little bit of our space. Overall, I think it will be a better place to keep working. Sure, Audrey, you can go ahead and keep mining over this way. But oh no. Have we? Oh good. We've actually built that. Not built that, planted that, I guess. And they already have propagated. Very nice. Alright, we also need to unlock terraforming, and terraforming was actually quite intense, if I'm not mistaken. Terraforming costs us 45 research, so we're gonna do smelting first, and then move on to terraforming afterwards. Let's in the meantime have a look. Mining is your second priority. I think that is okay. And mining is your first priority, which is also okay for now. However, like I said, we need to figure out a way into like creating our basement entrance. So maybe we should prioritize the building over here. Which one of the 2 miners is good at constructing? 5 and 9, so none of them. Excellent. Winnie, you're still gonna do some building when you're ready. You have 7 gold in here. Oh, we never equipped the longbow. Alan, your marksman's ship is 8, 1, and 1. Excellent. 16, that's good. I actually like melee, so we're going to go ahead, take your spear away, and Audrey, you can go and grab that. You're gonna be our new melee fighter. Right. I do think they will be able to actually take this and eat it. But maybe I'm mistaken. Now look at that. Good. That is finally built. I don't want you to prioritize this. I want you to prioritize this, to be honest. Oh, sorry, didn't mean you, Alan. You should keep writing, as we do need the research. We could actually move these out here. Create another space for us to do some work. Yeah, not your worries. You're creating the limestones that we need to keep building stuff. All of our limestones currently are over there. So instead of doing that, let's go ahead and prioritize this. I think what I will actually do is cancel all of these for now, and then have her do some mining of some proper limestone deposit. Impure, did I start? No, they're all impure, I think. Limestone deposit impure. I don't know if I've ever seen a pure limestone deposit. Maybe I haven't. Oh, it's actually a good amount of silver over here. Alright, that's good to know. Research smelting is ready, so let's unlock it. We're gonna go ahead and place the smelting furnace outside in this little area. I'd actually place it in this corner. For now, let's place it here. Alright, when you... Really? You had to lock yourself in. $70? Wow, that's a lot of limestone you need. Don't go on the inside. Good. Alright, so that has been built. We also want to make sure we're putting down a staircase over here. So let's do that. Can't be reached, makes sense. Want to make sure we're also placing in some ground level flooring / roofing on there. Just so we can make sure that we turn this into a full-fledged... there's a rat. Sorry, got too distracted. A full-fledged room, because then we can also destroy these. Hey. Not enough resources. Well, yeah. Right. She's still happily chopping away, making slow progress. Now I wish there was just a little bit more limestone around. Let's actually have a look. We go into overview under resources, material, sort, and then sticks. Oh, sort by name. That's what I wanted to do. Iron nuggets. I wish there was a better way of actually getting down to where I want to go. Doesn't help that my mouse wheel currently is not working properly. Alright, you're on the stockpile. Oh, we do have a little bit more limestone, but not really a lot. Alright, still prioritizing to get that in. And we kind of need to... yeah, you guys can eat the rat. I appreciate that. We need to wrap up this part, because there's only one door here. So if there will be an attack, they will go straight for this one. And then we're in a pretty bad shape. Guess there was no real need for me to put the door in yet. Full cat group has left. Okay, cool. Apparently, your quickest path was to take that one door and then walk around. I guess that makes sense. You're a male goat? I've never actually looked into the wildlife. What do we have available? Let's sort by animal. We do have some female goats available. Why don't we get the young... mature one and the female and the young mature male, and then Eve, you actually prioritize trying to tame them. Because I think that will ultimately help us. Oh, perfect, it's actually this one. Does remind me though, if I want to go down that route, need to put in a, what is it called? A pen marker. Right there. Alan, you go ahead and do that. The next thing that I want Alan to research is actually the terraforming. Because once we can dig up some of the soil over here, we can start putting a proper farm area up this way. And then that will be a much better situation for us. Right. Anyways, don't mangle it. We need that limestone. I'll actually just mark a bunch more, since you're already added. When Eve is still building the second level of this wall, I guess it will help a little bit at least. I don't know what the trigger would be for them to try to smash through a regular wall instead of trying to go straight through the door. However, we also need to make sure that we get the smelter built. So maybe for now, Quineve, I'm gonna put mining a little bit higher as well. So now both of you can work on this, and when we have the 70 limestones, we can actually just go ahead and build the smelter. I think that will actually be very beneficial. Kind of need to make sure we also have enough food. Yes, it is a little bit tricky. Could improve some of this stuff, make our research more effective. Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. And maybe for now, but it's not a great place, turn this into our... How did that happen? I swear it was in this corner. There we go. Put that in here. And then go ahead and put just a couple of bookshelves on the wall to make this go a little bit faster. If I'm not mistaken, your main priority is actually not constructing for now. So let me set you back to constructing. So this moves along. %. I guess it will take a couple days to get this goat tamed. You're also at 35%. Not too bad. Really? You had to lock yourself in, didn't you? Alright, I need someone to build this. Go ahead. In the meantime, I want you to stay awake. Got a massive negative modifier because you slept outside. And whose fault was that? I know it's not easy to program that in, that they don't lock themselves in. But I was like, what? Research table is missing? But yeah, it was for a second. Right, until we have 45. Awesome. And this should also now become a library. It. So let's go ahead and deprioritize your construction part again. Sweet. And now, Eve, you're taming animals, fair enough. Alan, you make that smelting furnace. Stuff is rotting. Not good. There we go. And once he has done that, I'm actually gonna manually task him to build all of this upstairs here. And great, is clothing now decomposed? Did we not? We should have one. Here we go. Equip. Set him up that he works on this one. Setting construction back to 1. I'm hoping, because this is the closest area for him to build, that he will build the rest of it instead of going to the outer wall. And it looks like that actually kind of worked. Nice. Let's keep an eye on him, because they do weird things when you're not watching. In the meantime, Speechcraft 8, 0, and 2. So Alan, when the merchant comes, I need you to talk to them. Good. You're still building all of this up there. Next thing, like I said, we're gonna make some gold until we have 200. Let's have a quick look at who's good at smithing. 3, 7, and 8. Eve, prioritize production. Could you not have finished that? Some of our food also decomposed. What do we think are the chances that the merchant brings limestone? I'll say pretty bad. Alright. Any trouble on your travels? Interesting. Actually want to do that. What about abandoned camp near Robbie? I'd steer clear of it. I do agree. I want to stay clear of that for now. Let me see what you got. Oh, you got a donkey? Donkey would be nice. You bring actually gold with you? Yeah. Mechanical components, chronicles, limestone brick. Interesting. Oh, look at that. Carrot seeds. Let's just buy a bunch of the seeds. We have actually a ton of raw meat. Let's sell some of our food. Can we make the donkey? If I do that, I need to buy a ton more stuff. Okay, maybe we don't need the donkey. Alright. We do have a ton of dirt already. Nice. Not gonna sell the dirt. We have a bunch of leather. Yeah, don't need to sell that either. We do need to sell a little bit more. Alright, let's see. What do we have? The tallow. How about that? Yep, we're gonna accept that. At least that gives us a bunch more seeds, which will allow us... Oh, interesting, you're in the shade, because this is 2 levels high. Alright, carrots. 3 of them, highest priority until you go to seed, and the rest just for regular food. We should also actually just plant some of our cabbages now. Regular priority. Alan is getting resources. Please tell me you're finishing this. Yes. Very nice, Alan. Oh, shoot. You know how I set her priority to... Okay, for a second I thought she locked herself in. I need you to prepare some food. I'm gonna remove the priority for mining. Could have just finished that, man. Seriously. Alright. So now with a new rooftop in, we can actually destroy these. And we don't have enough wood, apparently. We're lacking all the materials. Right. Which also makes me think we need some forestry on the go. Just so we have some incoming wood supply close by. Alright, food reserves are low. No surprise there, as Winnie decided to not wrap this up. I mean, why would she? There we go. Now you can sleep. Why were you upset? Unwillingly did something. Oh, I see. Hey, don't do any of this stuff. I just want you to produce the food and then just drop it on the ground. We do have a dog that should kind of solve that problem for us. Still losing a ton of food. Now you don't have enough resources, so let's go into overview. Wildlife. Sort by name. Where is the wolf? Up here. And you are actually locked off. Interesting. With 3 different sheeps. Hey, 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 hey. Alright. You're enjoying entertainment, fair enough. You had a decent smithing skill, right? So setting you to produce some gold finally. Alan can still keep building. No, I don't want him to keep building for now. Rather do research. Fuel is in. Hopefully the gold will be coming in now. There we go. Very nice actually here with the herbs. Quineve is starting to construct again. I guess because we don't have enough food to actually cook anything. So let's actually go hunting. Anything close by. Deer. I don't know why hunting is not working. I honestly don't know. I could also tame you actually, while we're at it. Does remind me we need to be on the lookout. Wait, didn't I just tell you? To attack the deer. I really wonder what happened with the hunting. Oh, come on, this can't be that hard. Alright. This is done. Cool, cool, cool. Domesticated a goat. Very nice. I'm assuming it was the baby goat. It was not the baby goat. Alright, what's your name? Unnamed. You are the male goat, so you will be goater. You will become Goat-chan. And then when the female goat is tamed, we'll figure it out. Anyways, for now, I think we made some gold. Let's actually have Audrey make the next batch, because that will be quite beneficial. And I'm gonna end the episode right here, so thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.